it going, everybody? Sanitary here, promoting clean eating and clean healthy lifestyles. So in today's video topic, I wanted to talk about compound movements versus isolation movements. What's the difference between the two, and is one more superior than the other? Now, if you follow my channel, you probably always hear me religiously to do a lot of compound movements. So what is a compound movement? A compound movement is an exercise that works multiple muscles simultaneously while performing the exercise, such as a squat. And a lot of these are based on free weights: squatting, deadlifting, pull-ups, push-ups. So take, for instance, the pull-up. You know, you're activating your lats, your shoulders, back right here, and even a little bit of your bicep. If you do some pull-ups, you'll notice your biceps getting that little bit of that pump. That's an example of a compound movement. An isolation movement is, for people that don't know, it's more in terms of if you do like a tricep pull down, you know, a bicep curl, you know, on a preacher curl or on a machine, you're isolating that muscle, hence the term isolation movement. So my whole take on this, if one is superior than the other, the bulk of your workout should be compound movements, because that's what's going to help you build a lean muscle. However, some people say that isolation movements are a complete waste of time. That's where I disagree. The isolation movements should supplement your compound movements, and the reason for that is, I'll give you two quick examples. For your bicep, now you may indirectly hit your bicep slightly when you're doing a pull-up, and you may feel like that's enough. However, when you're doing a compound movement, that certain muscles within that compound movement are not being stretched to the fullest. So by doing an isolation movement, such as a bicep curl, you can truly isolate that muscle and really target that muscle. So you do the compound movement and you do the isolation, and you'll get the best of both worlds. The other example would be your hamstrings. If you've ever been to the gym, and if you do the hamstring, I'll try to post some pictures if I can. One of my favorite isolation movements at the gym is the hamstring curls. It's where you're laying down with your abdomen facing down, and then you go up. Now you may hit a little bit of your hamstrings doing a squat and some other movements in your deadlifting, but you're not going to get that same stretching of that muscle with the hamstring just doing a compound movement. That's where the isolation hamstring curl with the machine will work. So in a quick nutshell, I wouldn't neglect the isolation movements altogether, but I wouldn't use the isolation movements strictly for the bulk of your weightlifting routine, Stick with the compound movements, whether you're doing a 3-day split. I do a typical 3-day split. I'll put that link in the description box if you want to check it out. I typically hit 2 muscle groups a day, and then I hit legs on Saturdays. So I do that, and I do some isolation in addition to. So hopefully that clears it up a little bit. Don't be that guy that only does isolation. You don't want to do that. It's not gonna put enough stress on your muscle fibers. It's not gonna create those micro tears to help sustain muscle and or build muscle. Stick to the compound movements, but also do a little bit of isolation work, and you'll be good to go. Thanks for watching this video. Comments, questions, always welcome. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.